Hi there! In this demo, I'm going to walk you through the platform and look at some past events we've hosted to give you an idea of what all is possible and what you can expect from the solution. The goal of the platform is to enable organizations, particularly departments handling sales, marketing, and events, to reach prospects all over the world and excite them about their products and services. And online trade shows will help you create a memorable event experience. It'll enable you to educate prospects about your offerings through networking tools and digital content, and ultimately, it will help you generate highly qualified leads in a cost-effective manner. All right, so let's get started. First off, let's talk about where your virtual trade show will take place. What will the URL look like? We support two options here. You can host the event on our subdomain, or alternatively, you can host the event on any custom subdomain of your liking. For example, tradeshow.yourcompany.com. We offer both options. Once you have the event URL sorted, the next question is, how do you get attendees to learn more about your online trade show? Where can your marketing team direct users to go and sign up? For this, we work with you to set up a landing page for your virtual event. A landing page is branded with the logo of your organization, a nice hero image, and of course the date and time of the event. In case visitors come before the event starts, the landing page can also have a countdown timer to let audiences know how far out the event is. And after that, you can pretty much add any other detail that describes your event or compels users to sign up. It could be the agenda of your event, some information around why someone should attend it or what they'll get out of it. It could be content around who you are as an organization or about the category of products and services that will be offered at the event. In case your event has sponsors, you can even give them visibility by adding a logo map or even add some frequently asked questions. So there's a lot you can do here. The landing page is fully customizable. Let me show you some examples of different landing pages we've designed for other events. Here's one: logo, image, dates, agenda and speakers, and so on. Here's another one: logo, image, dates, agenda. You get the idea. Our design team will be happy to assist you in setting up a landing page with content items of your choosing. All right, next up. Let's look at how you will be able to capture registrations of users planning to attend the virtual trade show. There are two ways to go about this. The first option is to set up a registration form with custom fields. The form is completely configurable. You can let us know what fields you'd like to add and what labels you'd like to use, for example, first name, last name, contact details, etc., or any other information you'd like to capture. Usually, in case of B2C events, anyone is free to register for the event this way. Side note, we take care when it comes to personally identifiable information. We can also add a GDPR consent text on the registration form if you require it. The second registration option is an offsite model, where organizers come to us and tell us that they've already been capturing registrations elsewhere, for example, their own website, Eventbrite, Google Forms, etc. So in case you have an authenticated list of users, for example, distributors and suppliers, you can simply export that data and share with us. On our end, we'll simply import that data and provision user accounts that way. And if you're hosting a paid virtual trade show where attendees need to buy a ticket to attend, we can collect that payment on the landing page through PayPal or Stripe. To recap, there are two registration models. We can set up a custom form for you, or you can share registered user data with us and we'll import it. Right, now let's look at what your audience will get to see on the day of the event. Attendees will log into the virtual event with their credentials and then enter an online space which we call the virtual lobby. The lobby is designed with a 3D outlook and gives an immersive feel to the visitor as if he or she is entering an actual trade show. We have over 20 lobby designs you can choose from. Here's an example of a custom lobby. Moreover, we can also include diverse character sets from different skin tones, backgrounds, and cultures, and in that way promote inclusivity. Let's move on. After a user reaches the lobby, they have three main areas they can navigate to: the virtual auditorium, the exhibit hall, and the information booth. Let's go through them one by one. Let's start with the exhibit hall. This is essentially a collection of booths hosted by your exhibitors or sponsors and a place where audiences can interact and engage with them. Each booth in the hall could represent a product or service you're planning to promote, or it could be organized to represent the markets you operate in. It's completely up to you. We offer over 10 different designs for how the exhibit hall can look like. Here are some examples from past events. Now, when an attendee clicks on one of these booths, they can learn more about that particular product, service, or sponsor. Attendees can access all sorts of content in the booth view. For example, they can read through the booth description, watch product videos, browse brochures, and so on. If a visitor finds a document useful, they can even save it to their swag bag. Those saved documents and videos can then be emailed to them at the end of the day. Along with this, each booth can also host a searchable list of products that the visitor can browse through. We can import your entire product inventory through a script. All we'll need in this case is a CSV file from your side. Your product listing will get loaded in our product search interface and then can be searched by filters like product description, item codes, and booth names. Now, attendees can go to a specific booth, click on the Products tab, and browse through that listing. They can then add products of interest to their shopping cart. Or alternatively, they can go to the Products tab in the main navigation to search for products across the event and add products from there. Once they check out, this submits an intent of order, which means the platform sends an email to the admin as well as other concerned booth representatives. The actual payment for the purchase of these items happens offline. To recap, there are two ways attendees can access product listings. The first is by visiting specific booths, and the second is by going to the Products tab on the main navigation and searching for products from there. Next, as the event is happening, users will be able to see who else is online on a particular booth. Attendees can click on Chat to bring up the chat interface and initiate conversations in real time. Here, they can start a one-to-one chat with the booth rep or enter a group chat room dedicated for that booth. In the group chat, audiences can post questions and booth representatives can submit answers in the chat room for everyone to see and benefit from. Attendees can also start a private one-to-one chat with a booth rep. There are 3 methods of engagement available here. The attendee can use the bar at the bottom for text chat, or click on the phone icon to start an audio call, or click on the camera icon to initiate a video conversation. Booth reps will also be able to see the profile data of the visitor they are chatting with to understand a bit more about their background. Moreover, they can even add notes to capture highlights of the meeting and record follow-up actions. So to summarize, we offer group chat rooms and one-to-one private chat. In case of private chats, we give you the option to use text, audio, or video chat. Now, while we're talking about chat, I want to share a couple of other features here. The first one is called Chat Slot Reservations. In this case, exhibitors or booth representatives can advertise chat slots before the event, and visitors can pre-book a time with them. The second feature I'd like to share is chat invitations. In this case, your representatives or your sponsors can browse the registration directory in advance and search for prospects with certain attributes. After finding someone suitable, a representative can then send a chat invitation for a particular time slot and try to book these visitors for an appointment up front. This is a really useful feature to identify and engage high potential prospects. When an invite is sent, the registered user will receive an email with the invitation. Once accepted, both the rep and the visitor will get a calendar invite to confirm the meeting. So to recap, we have 2 appointment features around chat. Number 1, visitors can book a time with an exhibitor in advance based on the available chat slots. Or number 2, exhibitors search through the registrations and invite prospects of interest for a particular time before the event. That was all about the exhibit hall. Let's look at the next section, which is called the virtual auditorium. This is where your trade show agenda is hosted, and it lists all the speakers that are scheduled to speak at your event. You can use this space to give webinars about your product, invite prominent speakers to speak on topics of interest, give your customers a chance to share their experiences, and other keynote ideas that will help drive engagement. In any agenda, you will have the speaker name, a short bio, and some information summarizing what the topic of their talk will be. Attendees can also use the search bar to find a topic or session of interest from the agenda. Let's quickly look at another example of an auditorium. Here's one with a nice 3D image, and here's their agenda. Next up, let's talk about the actual sessions or webinars that will be delivered. We give customers 3 options to host sessions. Number 1, live sessions. Number 2, semi-live sessions. And number 3, on demand. In the case of live sessions, the speaker can deliver a live talk through a webcam or walk through a presentation. Audiences can ask questions through the text chat. Speakers can then respond to those questions in real time through text chat or video. We use Zoom to power such webinars. The second option is called semi-live. In this case, a pre-recorded video is played for the audience. Since the recording becomes accessible at a specific time, the audience feels the session is live. Now, although the video is recorded, the Q&A on the text chat is live, and representatives can respond to queries in real time. The third option is on demand, where users can go to the auditorium and watch pre-recorded videos at any time of their liking. We also have done hybrid events, where an actual event was happening physically in an exhibition center and we were broadcasting it live on our virtual platform. Every organizer wants to ensure there is high engagement with their webinars, so we provide them with the ability to trigger push notifications on-site. Using this, you, as an organizer, can notify users about a keynote session that's about to begin, or share any other announcement. That was all about the virtual auditorium. Next, the final and third important piece is the information desk, or the help desk. This is where participants can communicate with you as an event organizer. If they have any questions about the event in general, policies, or terms, they can use the help desk to ask those questions. Moreover, there's also a technical help desk where your attendees and exhibitors can reach out to us as the platform's providers for any technical support. We offer users to get in touch through a live chat, through a direct phone line, or through an email address dedicated for your event. They can reach out with any technical questions or troubleshooting assistance they might need. This support is available to you as an organizer and also your event's attendees, exhibitors, sponsors, and speakers. That sums up the core components of the virtual trade show platform. I'll quickly move on to a couple of things that may or may not be relevant to your event, but still are worth mentioning. We enable you to boost the engagement of your event through gamification in a couple of ways. The first method involves running a live leaderboard. A leaderboard allows you to grant virtual points to users based on them carrying out certain favorable activities. For example, you might want to give points to users that register early, or visit a certain booth, or have a chat conversation with an exhibitor, and so on. The leaderboard is visible to all users and they can see where they rank at any time. And then it's up to you as an event organizer to decide how you'd like to reward them. You can give away things like Amazon gift cards or items like Fitbits, GoPros, or any other product. Another gamification mechanism we support are scavenger hunts. In scavenger hunts, you can give users a number of clues and ask them to find objects or images hidden across the pages of the event and reward them based on their discovery. For example, you can ask them to find a snowman at the info desk, or you can hide a map in the virtual lobby. It can be virtually anything you can think of, like a product, a service, brochure, or a mascot. This encourages users to explore more areas of the event and register higher engagement. Next, a bit about reporting. The great thing about virtual events is that everything is tracked and is measurable. We provide a back-end reporting area where you can access all the key stats in real time. You can quickly find out things like registration counts, turnout, booth visits, downloads, order volume, etc. What's more, we even deliver a detailed report after the event that summarizes your event's main metrics for you. Moreover, we give you the raw data so that you can see the specific users who visited a certain booth, downloaded a certain document, and so on. All right, that sums up the platform's capabilities. Let me take a minute to talk about the process. So if you were to sign up with us, the first thing that will happen is that we will assign you a dedicated project manager who works with you to get your event set up and manages the entire process. They'll work with you to get your landing page configured and your virtual environment built out. We provide all the tools to help your exhibitors and company reps to set up their respective booths themselves. We provide an easy and simple self-service system that will take them through a step-by-step wizard to set up their booths, from choosing a template, adding videos and images, and configuring settings. And of course, if they need any further assistance, our project team will be happy to give them a hand. The idea is not to just provide you with a rock-solid technology, but also ensure that you run a successful virtual trade show by acting as your consultants. There are hundreds of companies that have used our platform. This includes companies like Sage, Teradata, Jake's Finer Foods, MarineMax, and many more. You can jump on Capterra to see the reviews on our technology and post-sales support. We're also happy to give you any references in case you want to reach out and learn more how it was working with us. And that's it. I hope this video was useful. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us on the contact form on the site. Thank you so much for watching.